it comes to being highly productive and getting stuff done, there's one big hurdle that holds freelancers back, and that is themselves. But I'm here to tell you that you can be wildly productive. You just need to break free from the limiting productivity myths that you talked yourself into believing without even realizing it. Today, I want to explain 7 productivity myths, and I want you to own up to yours in a comment on this video. There's no shame in any of the myths, but you do need to fess up to the one that you've been holding on to. You have to do this before you can get organized. If you don't, I promise you won't ever stick to the systems that you put in place in your business. It's all about doing the mindset work first. Now, before we jump in, I have a freebie for you. It's called 50 must-have tools for freelancers. So head to the description on this video to get the link for that freebie. And I want you to go through it and just pick and choose the tools that you think will help you organize your business the easiest and the fastest. Okay, now let's jump in. Myth number 1, I don't have time to create systems. This is the myth that I personally used 5 years ago when I started my freelance design business, and I was stressing like crazy over every new client. I thought that spending time getting organized would mean that I would never have time to get important stuff done, like client work. But that thinking is completely flawed. Yes, it does take time to get organized, but by the time you start using those systems, the time that it took you to create them is more than made up for by the time that you save from then on. Think of it as a return on investment. It's like when somebody tells you that they've been testing your Facebook ads and they've realized that if you put in $50, you get $100 back. Think of it in those kinds of terms. The time that you invest getting organized now is going to give you more time back. Myth number 2, systems aren't flexible. Being organized is just boring. Being organized is necessary, friends. I haven't always been an organized business owner though. In fact, in my first couple of years of freelancing, I wasn't organized at all. And my lack of it is what I blame for how stressed I got in those first 2 years of business and just how unprofitable I was. After implementing systems and getting organized, I remember feeling so much less stressed and freeing up so much time that I could spend marketing, time that I could spend creating an income plan and doing things that had a real impact on my business. In fact, that income plan helped me triple my income, and I'll link to the video that I made that explains all of that in the description on this video. Now, you may not like the idea of setting up systems and getting organized. It may seem really boring to you, it may seem really tedious, and you may feel like you have more important things to do, but for less stress and more income, it's worth it. Lifehacker says adopting a system means spending more time figuring out what's important to you, what isn't important, and how to get rid of the less important stuff so you can start making ground for the important things. And I thought that that was so spot on, so I really wanted to include that in this video. I want you to hold on to that thought. Now, myth number 3 is I'll never be able to stick to my systems. One of the reasons that I think that so many people fail to stick to the systems they put in place in their business is they either weren't automated enough or they were too complicated. The purpose of creating your systems and getting your business organized is to make things easier for you. So don't overcomplicate your systems. The simpler the system, the easier it is to stick to. Simplicity is your friend. So after every system that you put in place in your business, what I want you to do is, even if it's just a checklist, just go over it and eliminate anything on there that isn't necessary. It's all about simplicity. Now, myth number 4 is I work best when I'm under pressure. Most people actually don't. It's just an excuse that we like to use because we don't want to put in the time and effort that we know it takes to get our business organized. Constantly working under pressure means that you'll eventually burn out, you'll resent your work, you'll forget things, and you won't provide your clients with the quality of work that they deserve. Remember my other video about why you should care about getting organized? Well, in that video, I showed some pretty scary stats, and some of them were that 88% of work from home parents and freelancers suffer from stress-related problems. 59% have problems with anxiety. So if you're a freelancer parent, this could be you if you keep on working with no systems in place. And if you aren't a parent, this could still be the path that you're currently on. This could be the future that you're working towards. So I really think that those stats emphasize just how important it is that we get organized now. Okay, myth number 5, the work that I create for my clients is more important than the process. Okay, yes, the work that you create for your clients is really important, but the process is just as important because an organized client process equals a happier client experience. Most creatives think that their clients are only concerned about the work that they're getting, but they're totally wrong. Clients appreciate organization. They want the creative process that you take them through to be fun, simple, and effective, not chaotic and unprofessional. High quality work isn't as meaningful to your clients if they didn't enjoy the creation process. Myth number 6, busy is the same as productive. Creatives don't literally go around saying this one. It's one of those myths that a lot of business owners believe without realizing it. Let me give you an example. If you spend all afternoon saving out your clients' files, you may think that's productive, but it's not. A productive designer will create Illustrator actions that he or she can use to save out the client's files in a few clicks so that it doesn't take a whole afternoon, but takes a mere 15 minutes. It's actually something that I teach in my course, Organize and Automate. So if you're a student, you can learn how to do the whole Illustrator file saving thing in there. Now, lastly, myth number 7, systems don't allow space for creativity. It's actually the opposite. Systems allow more time for creativity. Without systems, you're wasting a lot of your time repeating the same tasks over and over again. Tasks that don't actually need you to do them. Systems free up time so that you can spend that time working on the tasks that have the highest return on investment. So that's things like marketing, client work, and creating passive income streams. With systems in place, you get things done quicker so that you have more time to be creative. Now, if you're wondering where to even begin with getting organized, I have a freebie for you. It's called 50 Must-Have Tools for Freelancers. So you can get that in the description below this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and I will see you next week.